Damn it, Volvo. Alright, let me switch the stream over, and yeah, here we go. Now, this is
Is it
my...
all pick?
It should be Captain's Mode, I think.
It
Yeah,
says captain's mode, but I don't see any bands at all. Okay, now they come up.
Radiant team.
That was weird.
Volvo, come on, man. There've been so
I've
many...
never seen that shit happen before.
Yeah, so many weird things happening tonight. It's been strange. There've been a couple of just weird things in addition to the normal kind of, Dota network offline
Dire team
protracted
ban.
periods. But it's all good. It's all
Well,
good. We're in
we
now.
can't really complain because, LOL doesn't even have replays, man.
I couldn't even...
That's the saddest part about LOL, like, you don't even have frickin' replays.
I
Proper replays.
couldn't live with that. I mean, you need to be able to
No.
properly look at a match, I think.
10 seconds.
You need to look
to
your
go.
replays up, you need to look your enemies' replays up, you need to see who's playing what,
5
the top players are,
seconds.
what are they playing, what are they doing, how are they playing. Without that, you can't really learn. Like, there's going to be such a
Reserve
steep
time.
learning curve. But if you have replays, then it's much easier to actually see what everyone is doing and to learn from that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like these days,
Dire
it's so easy for
ban.
people to learn Dota, but they just don't know how easy it is, to be honest. Like in my days, I started out like when there were literally nothing. There wasn't even internet at that time. We had to play on LAN. So
Dire's pick.
like
So you had to
getting
know
hold of a
people as well.
replay of a so getting hold of a replay of a pro game or something like that was kind of like a miracle in those times.
I mean,
And I never actually got any good players replays like from like famous replays. And we had to just brute force everything down.
I mean, it's just so nice in Dota as well now, because you can replay a match, you can even jump into a match if you think, right, I think I know what went wrong there, and I think I know what I can do differently.
I've never
Radiant's
tried that
pick.
actually.
Yeah,
Jumping
it's
into a
a
match.
neat little feature, I think, if you're really trying to like analyze a match. But
I've never tried that.
just quickly, like a couple of heroes who made a massive difference in the last game I was casting were Invoker and Ember, and they somehow made it through the first two bans, and Ember made it through until the third pick as well. So I'm quite glad to see them banned out. Otherwise, I think we would have seen a repeat of the last game I was
10
casting.
seconds to go.
Yeah, I mean those heroes are always first ban material. Like, but I don't know
5
why they banned out the
seconds.
Pathfinder here. But I think they just don't like playing against the Pathfinder. They want to
Reserve
play like a
time.
fast-paced push game.
Yeah,
That's the only reason you would ban a Pathfinder. Usually you ban out a Slark or something like that.
I agree. I mean, like all the AA, I think the AA is a very decent pickup as well. But Batrider is not something I would ever ban, unless I had a very particular strategy in mind, as you say. But Naga and
That is
Dazzle,
something what their Naga Dazzle. They can like Naga's a hero which you can put anywhere on the map. Put her on the mid lane. You can put her as a support. You can go aggressive trialing with her as well. So I mean, with this they can go anywhere.
and I like that in
I
the
don't
first
know.
couple of picks, stuff that could go anywhere. So you're not giving stuff away yet.
This is what people call ROTK draft style.
RODK.
That's what he made up.
Ah.
ROTK, you know ROTK from EG Gaming,
Uh-huh.
from EG. He started this kind of drafting, like picking the
Radiant
supports up
team
first,
ban.
or heroes which don't really give that much away first, and then going for like the carry, and then either the carry last or the mid hero last or something like that.
Yeah. And I mean,
That's his style of drafting.
it always fluctuates, doesn't it? Like, I mean, I've been doing Dota now for like what, a year or
Dire's
two or something
ban.
like that, and just even in that short amount of time compared to how long Dota's been around, the trend between you should always ban your supports first, or pick up your supports, or pick up your carries, or whatever else, it changes just month to month sometimes, patch to patch, especially.
10
It
seconds
kind
to
of changes
go.
on patch to patch, but it depends on like which hero is the strongest at that time.
5 seconds.
Like right now, there's like Invoker and Earthing Lycan being banned out a lot more these
Reserve
days.
time.
So it kind of changes. Kind of changes. Like I think there was a time where everyone was picking Storm all the time. So
Radiant's
it depends.
ban.
Speaking of,
What's
actually
like
gets
really
banned.
popular. So like if you could like let through Storm or something that would like instantly picked up.
Yeah. And yeah, Storm's out now as well. I like the Doom pickup from Volcania. Like I like
10
Doom. I think he's a
seconds
great
to
way to mess
go.
up your opponents. Naga can be particularly annoying
5 seconds.
anyway. chucking a Doom down on that will make a hero that can be tricky to gank, I think,
Reserve time.
much easier to gank.
Doom is such a tanky hero, but if they're gonna put him in the jungle, a bounty that just shits on Doom, like really shits on
Dire
Doom,
team
Yeah.
really
down.
hard.
It's just horrible.
He takes a huge dump on jungle Doom, and poor jungle Doom can't really do much against the bounty hunter. But that means that they're gonna leave one lane empty, or have a really weak lane on the top lane. But
Dire's pick.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
honestly haven't seen that many bounty players in competitive.
I can't remember the last time I saw him picked up. It's been a while. But I've got one friend who I actually met when he was playing Doom against our team, and we had a sorry, he was playing Bounty, and we had a Doom in the jungle, and he just absolutely wrecked that Doom, just the entire like early game, like 30
Radiant's
minutes.
pick.
And now, for some reason, he started playing jungle Doom, and I'm desperately trying to convince him to like get him in a lane. I think that's where Doom belongs. Like safe
It
lane so you
depends.
can
Like
nip
jungle
in.
Doom is okay. He farms a lot.
He can
He
farm
can
a lot,
farm a
sure,
lot,
it's just
but
vulnerable, so vulnerable.
yeah, every jungle is vulnerable. Like I kind of hate junglers, to be honest, because they're just so
10
weak. Like they
seconds
fuck your
to
lanes
go.
up. It means that your safe lane is gonna be weak. You won't really be able to
5
kill off some shit
seconds.
like Timbers, or if a Nyx Assassin comes, or if like a Phoenix comes. Then unless
Yeah.
your support
Reserve
player is really
time.
good, you're gonna have a hard time killing them off. And
Dire's pick.
that's why I hate it.
Mm.
And people will usually like in the pub they will say like if you have a jungler they're gonna go dual lane against you on a safe lane, and they're gonna shut down your lane. They're gonna go into the jungle and shut down the jungler as well, and everything is just gonna be messed up.
Yeah.
Pretty badly.
Just absolutely just
That's why I don't
destroyed.
like jungler as well. But Team West
Radiant's pick.
Ivy, I think they've picked up a Wraith King here.
Yeah. I think they're going for too much of the same thing. I mean, they're going to have a lot of duration in team fights. You know, Clockwork is fairly tanky plus Cogs. They've got Dazzle, they've got Naga Siren who can pop Song, they've got Wraith King who, you know, will pop back up once he gets killed. But, I don't know. That seems to be a little bit... They don't have AoE damage, they don't have enough AoE lockdown.
10
I'm never sure about
seconds
Wraith
to
King
go.
pickups.
I know they need something with
5
AoE now,
seconds.
just to sustain them
Hmm.
for a while. Maybe a Puck be a good pick here for them, because
Reserve
Wraith King is a
time.
hero which gets guided really easily, and Wraith King needs a lot of farm. So
Yeah.
I don't really think they're gonna have Naga middle. Naga will most likely be support here.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Naga needs a lot of farm as well, and needs a lot of space, but Wraith King, that's the same shit.
Yeah. I don't buy the pickup.
Dire's ban.
I mean, put it this way, what are they using the Naga Song for? I mean, okay, yeah, it's always good for escape, and you can, if you're running a carry Naga, you could do a kind of split push thing and just use the Song to, you know, so she can TP out, but there's nothing big to land on the
10
Song.
seconds
Whereas
to go.
Volcania have actually picked up a Disruptor, which I really like.
5 seconds.
He's my favorite hero, to be honest.
My favorite hero, I can
The
get
support,
that.
Reserve time.
I love playing him. I actually play the support all the time.
Just-
You can't push high ground against my disruptor, ever. I even raped Sigma with that. They like raped us really hard all game, like from early game to mid game they raped us. But when it came to pushing high ground, they just couldn't come in.
Yeah.
They went on high ground a bit. They had to back off a bit, and just when like they had to back off, I got someone out and they were dead every
Yeah.
single time. And we ended up winning that game.
I mean, the only thing you can do is try
They'll
and
just
bait out
tactic.
the ults, you know, with some kind of fake push or something, but yeah, that's a very difficult thing to do.
Not just all, like the glimpse back. The glimpse back is really good, coupled
Yeah.
with the kinetic field. It just like can
Radiant
zone out
team
the enemies
ban.
while giving your team the chance to focus one guy down really easily.
Hmm.
So you either take out the carry or you take
Dire's
out their
pick.
initiator, and you just rape them.
I
And the
can,
thing is, like, they're gonna be really scared of a disruptor ultimate, so they won't be able to really fight you properly in a situation like that, unless they're like really good team and they're ready for that. Then they're gonna be ready, but otherwise they're gonna have a really hard time.
and I'm right in thinking glimpse only affects enemy heroes, doesn't it? You can't glimpse allies, because that would
Yes.
be that would
No,
be
that doesn't
awesome.
work on allies.
10
It does work
seconds
on
to
Working
go.
on allies, yeah, it would be something like
5
Earth
seconds.
Spirit. There is a hero in LoL which I know of which like does that thing. It can like
Reserve
throw up the
time.
lantern, and you can just click on the lantern and he just pulls you to him. Something like that. that kind of seems like a good concept to me, but it's just not here in Dota.
Well, and to be honest, I don't think with any of the heroes that are going to be coming out, they're going to be introducing anything like that. I don't think. My Dota 1 lore isn't that good.
There was never a hero like that ever in Dota. And there's one item which I think is kind of missing in Dota, or should be there. It should be something like an expensive item which you can make to convert your physical damage into magical damage. Should be fairly expensive. Shouldn't really convert like all of your physical into magical damage. Like 50%, maybe 70% should be okay. But I really think we need an item like that. Sometimes like heroes like Life Stealer are just freaking pathetic against a Ghost Scepter. If there's something which can remedy that, would be really nice to have.
I guess what they want to do, they want to keep the Ghost Scepter as like a hard counter to
5 seconds.
to high physical DPS. I don't know. But now we had quite a lot of bonus time run down there, but we've got to a Clinks pickup, and now in 10 seconds we'll see the Tide Hunter come out. Now,
big ulti gaming.
Yeah, I'm just eyeballing these. I kind of prefer the. This is tricky. So what are they running? Shadow Shaman mid?
Yeah, it should be a Shadow Shaman mid. They are gonna put the Tide offline, or maybe they're gonna go aggressive, but I don't think they're gonna go aggressive against the Dazzle and the Wraith King and the Siren. That's just a bit too much.
That would be.
But if they're
tricky,
playing like the Power Ranger style, they might just do it.
Well, fingers crossed. I kind of prefer their draft. I think it's going to depend an awful lot on that Shadow Shaman. I'm not a huge fan of supporty mids, and I've got a personal vendetta against Pug. So, yeah. You want to introduce one of the teams?
Sure, we can go ahead and do it. Yeah, I mean, you are the cameraman here.
I'd get ready if I were you.
All right. Well, having a look at Volcania, we've got Life Best Player on the Ancient Apparition. We've got Destaja on the Disruptor there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, nice and simple on the Tide Hunter. Clyde Shelton. I have to wonder whether that is actually his real name, and he's actually just Clyde Shelton in real life as well. He's rocking on the Shadow Shaman, and then we've got 777 on the Doom. Should really be 666, but we'll forgive him. So should I do VA as well if I'm on the camera?
No, I'm gonna do VA. Yep, you have to. I'll go from pink to brown. That's how you actually go. So it's going to be Railgun on the Clockwork. We're gonna see Flying Zebra on the Wraith King, followed by Likas on the Naga Siren. Actually, it's a mid Naga. That's really greedy. I don't know.
Really greedy.
I don't know if that's gonna work out. There is Rianu on the Dazzle and Debbie the Fat on the Clinks.
Interesting
Yeah,
names.
jungling the Wraith King.
I was just
It's
assuming
like
it would be.
support Wraith King.
Yeah, it is. It's a
support
Wraith
Wraith King. Wow.
Carrying and with a carry Clinks, who's currently I think just to auto follow the Dazzle, which is kind of funny to watch.
Let's begin.
Oh no, there we go. Back in control. I'm glad. Anything massively interesting in the opening items? I don't think so. Doesn't look like there's anything huge.
Right. They're actually going trial lane. Yep, they're going trial lane top.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Doom, I think, fairly safe on the solo safe lane. He's got enough stuff he
Up
can
against
do.
the Clockwork, you don't want to give Clockwork levels. That's the thing. Like your heroes are so squishy. Like you have a really squishy Disruptor. You have a squishy. Tyrant is not particularly squishy, but Ancient is really squishy. Shaman is squishy as well. So if Clockwork gets a jump on them, he's gonna pretty much die really easily.
Yeah. And I'm just trying to think. I mean, it's not like their aggressive tri-lane is going to be able to shut down Clinks very well either. I don't think.
I actually took a shitload of damage from the Shadow Shaman on the mid lane.
Oh wow, that's huge. I
died.
don't have a huge amount of experience with Shadow Shaman mid, but I know he's a viable choice.
Because of the high nuke damage.
Yeah, going for Ether Shock, and then just taking so much creep harass here though. This can't be necessary. Although I suppose with Naga also taking a lot of harass, has to go back. But she's got a bottle up now.
Both have their bottles up, and none of them are bottle growing this at all. This is really weird. Should have growed this, or maybe they're gonna go for the rune here.
Yeah, they got. I'm surprised nobody picked that up. I mean, there's only one ward covering any kind of rune. Dia actually have no wards up at all. Oh no, they got one in the top lane. No room control though. I find that quite strange if you're running a greedy Naga. I would have thought you wanted to make sure she could get whatever edge she could. Look.
Joplin is having a really bad time.
Yeah. Yeah, it always gets so bloody messy when the creeps get pulled. It doesn't matter which side does it, it's just the minute that happens, it's gonna be messy. Looks like a bit of aggression coming out here from Volcania, but I'm not sure they're gonna make anything happen. Oh, Flying Zephyr looking really low. Straight down. Tidehunter follows though. And Klink's gonna take a lot of harass. So,
I don't know why they dived, but I honestly don't know why they went for Klinks as well at the end. Just a weird pick.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, I think they were just trying to make sure that the safe lane carry didn't feel secure, but that's not really a very good way to do it. And yeah, was it actually Klinks who? Yeah, Klinks ended up getting the kill on Tidehunter as well, which in a sense may be worth more than Disruptor getting a kill on Wraith King. But First Blood, obviously a big advantage as well.
Yep. But the thing is, which people don't realize, is that the kind of lineup Volcania is running, it's dependent on experience. Oh, mid is gonna fall here. Naga.
Oh, and Doom as well down on the bot lane.
I see for you a future
Goes down to
full of
Clockwork.
death.
But I said, like, Clockwork's gonna pretty much have a good time against the Doom.
Yeah.
And he's nearly level 6. He's gonna come top in like 2 or 3 minutes and gonna wreck this ancient apparition.
Yeah.
And this is up really hard.
Doom picking up Purge. I'm not sure whether that was just the creep that he got and he wasn't worried about the ability, but I think he could have been getting some really useful stuff that would have helped him. And I can't really see the Purge does that.
I miss Purge, like there was Purge ability on Medusa before they changed her.
That would have been
That
fun.
was really good ability, man.
And they're trying to get these pulls, but they're just not happening. Tidehunter's going to get quite a bit of good XP there, though. They just seem cautious to actually follow the wave up the lane. They don't actually have a pull here, so Tide taking quite a lot of harass. He's down to 2/3 health, I think, basically just from the neutrals.
And you need to pull these creeps when they're here. That's when you need to pull them. Like when they cross this path, this area, that's when you pull from there.
Yeah.
And they always mate up.
Oh,
pretty well.
SK in
But they're
real
going
trouble,
raiding
gets caught
here.
out. Static field, Shadow Grave's down though.
Radiant has fortified its
Just
structures.
one more right click. He's gonna get out. Salve is up.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
There's Clockwork. He's ready. He's level 6. He should just have ported top by now. To be honest. He's actually looking to hook in on the Doom.
Yeah, he is.
Radiant's middle
I mean,
tower
he's-
is under attack.
Perfect creep vision of them though. I mean, there's no way Doom will let that happen, right? Right?
Radiant's middle
He's
tower
itching.
is
Like
under
he's
siege.
really itching to go on the Doom.
Yeah,
but
here we
he's
go.
having him now.
Here we go. There's the cogs.
Yep.
They
There's
have
a
enough
port
mana
that
for
Doom.
battery assault. This isn't gonna be. There we go. And Doom falls.
That, my
That's not
friends,
good.
is
Like
why
you said, they
metal
do not
will
want
never
Clockwork getting
die.
levels. He is going to be free to roam basically from now.
He's pretty fat. He should just go back region up. Well, he can stay in the lane for like 10, 30 more seconds or something.
Yeah,
Go
maybe
back
pick
to
up
base
this
and
creep
region
wave.
up.
Get back,
But he
get
should
mana,
go to
head
top
top.
really soon. Like, because top isn't really getting that much. Actually, no. Twi'lek's gonna get a kill there.
Good job. Taking a lot of harass though, but he's got the dazzle there to get him out. Oh, and he really wants this. Too bold though. Oh, they both go down.
Oh.
That was a lot of death up there on the top lane. I don't think Klinks needed to go for that.
And I think Blinks is pretty mad right now.
Yeah. I
There's
don't know,
so
maybe he
much
thought there was a
Blinks
shallow
for
grave?
Dazzle.
Radiant's middle
Yeah,
tower
he was waiting
is
for it,
being attacked.
actually. Like, it was off cooldown.
Oh, I thought
I
it
don't know what Dazzle was thinking.
I just assumed it was on cooldown.
No. Dazzle just
When I
was
saw that happen, I was like, well,
in
that must be
position for
on
some
cooldown.
reason.
Wow. Well, decisive action. Klinks finally dies to his own teammates rather than to Volcania, which is a shame. Last hit, so Naga way ahead. 41 last hits. She's She's getting the greedy Naga mid. She's getting what she wants.
I don't know why this Naga is getting farm at all on the lane, because there's a Shadow Shaman in front of him. I mean, I don't think he knows how to play Shadow Shaman that well, because this hero shuts down nearly anyone on the mid lane really easily.
And
All
he
you have to
also
do is just spam your Ether Shock all the time.
wards up, and you know, I'd be hoping for a push. I would be
Oh,
thinking.
they're going top. Died.
Dyer's
Falling
top
really low.
tower
He's gonna
is
fall
under
first.
attack.
Looks. Nah, they can just pull out of that. But yeah, caught out again. And that was still without the clockwork rotating. Still
Dyer's
waiting on
top
that.
tower is being attacked.
They got this. They got the top. I mean, that's fine for them. They got their levels up, and I think they got a lot of farm
Dyer's
up as
middle
well
tower
now.
is
Up
under
just level 6 on
siege.
Dazzle. Rage King is level 4. Blink is level 6. Hitting on level 7 really soon, so they're doing fine. But Doom actually has to kind of leave the lane a bit. He's just too
Yeah.
worried about this clockwork.
I mean, Doom. Looking at the net worth kind of chart, the Doom's at about 2,000, and there's 4 heroes that are at 3,000. Oh, and Klig's just going to get the easiest pick off in the world. The easiest
Radiant's top
easiest
tower
pick off
is
I
under
have ever
attack.
seen.
I know it's not a
Um,
play
I don't know what Ancient was doing there.
I can
but
only
it is
assume.
important to the game.
I don't even know. AFK? Lagging? Trying to ward? I don't know.
He doesn't have a ward. He was looking up this cliff for some reason, and
Oh, Shadow Shaman wants the. Oh, a nice ward placement. The wards are going to have to save him though, and they're not going to be able to manage it.
Don't
Shadow
kill
Grave going out on the
the
Wraith King
messenger.
though. I think that kind of leaves Naga in a bit of trouble.
Naga's
Oh,
out.
the
She's free.
wards.
He didn't micro his wards at all. He should have gotten the kill on the Naga at least.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking, you know, well, he can't tell which one's which, but I don't think he would even try in there. And she was really low at one point.
Oh,
No?
top deck going in again.
Disruptor goes down. Clink. Just gonna. Oh, yeesh, he needs help from Dazzle.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That time he
Dazzle
actually did
has
not have the
now
mana for
charges.
Shadow Grave. But his clockwork
He
finally
has
doing
now
what we've been
charges.
saying.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yep, finally comes in, gets a kill off on the Tidehunter, and now he's chasing for more. Ancient Apparition has no mana.
Yep, and they got
And
Flare.
He's gonna get.
Double kill.
And Volcano is getting prize after prize. What the hell?
Where's mine,
Every
guys?
single
Where's mine?
prize. Like I've seen like 4 or 5 prizes go to him, I think, by now, or at least 3.
There's just certain people who just always win prizes. I don't get it. I've never won anything myself.
I don't know. I have many prizes. I've actually got a lot. I have many with my name as well.
Tide gonna get a little
There are
bit of farm
actually
up.
people.
Sorry.
Oh. Oi. Middle.
The final kill.
That's
Yeah,
decent.
this is kinda over for Volcania. Like their aggressive talent fails pretty hard, and
I mean,
I don't know what they can do right now.
so did their solo safe lane, and kinda so did their mid.
Dyer's bottom tower is
They're
being
going in on
attacked.
top though. Dazzle looking really low. Pops a weave on nothing, I want to say. Clockwork being bold, wants to take out the Tidehunter. Gonna have a. Oh, Flare's already down. Oh, and then a beautiful cogs onto the Disruptor. I am really impressed by Railgun. I think he's MVP for me.
Yep. And Volcano got one more prize again.
You vicious thugs.
And there's a
GG.
GG call.
They couldn't come back from this. Like
middle tower. Victory
the heroes
is
relied on
done.
kills and experience to get up, but they just
Yeah.
failed on the try line.
I think that's fair enough. I think that was a fair enough call. But good game. Good game.
They tried, but no.
Yeah. I like what these
Shit
guys are
happens.
doing. And yeah, thanks very much, Seth.
Problem, man.
You want to do your own goodbye, or shall we share the
Ah,
goodbye?
no, I'm fine.
Well, yeah. What is the exact address of your channel again?
It's just my name at the end of Tish TV. That's about it.
Sephiroth
But
underscore
I
VG.
honestly, yeah, underscore week. I honestly don't even care about advertising that anything that much. I don't know why, but I just don't care.
Just there for the Dota.
Just different.
But
Just want to
yeah.
see like what everyone's doing.
But yeah, anybody watching on Twitch, please subscribe. I've got a giveaway coming up, which you would want to be involved in. And yeah, tune in later for more. There'll be more coming up, but it's a bit of a hectic tournament, so I can't give you an exact match time. Ciao.